I know I'm supposed to talk about the new unit, the new Alice that comes out tomorrow. But hold on, it's a very special day today. Guess whose birthday it is? It's my big boy Eagle's birthday. Oh, I'm so happy. So if you want to get that artwork, this is such a waste of diamond cubes, but it's Eagle, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna go to illustration. He's literally right up here. 50 diamond cubes. I don't care. Give it to me right now. He looks good. Today, there's a couple things that have come out for this game. So I mean, first things first, the limited banner where you can get some limited characters is here. I already made a video where I think you shouldn't scout for it. So if you want to see that video, check out the last video. We also got a ticket scout for Asuna. This one's free. They give you a ticket if you log in. Basically, you get all these Asunas here and you can choose one of them. It's choosable. It's free. But if you're asking me which Asuna is the best Asuna to get, I was going to do this in the next video. I'll talk about it here. I'll do the scout tomorrow. It depends on your team. Who do you lack the most? But if we're looking at everyone, there's a couple characters. The only notable ones that you should probably get is either this Wind Asuna or Moon Cradle Asuna. Now, the reason is because for Wind Asuna, if you don't have a Wind character with Recollection Field, you should definitely get this Asuna. But I'm sure you get Recollection characters for Wind eventually. So the one that I really recommend out of all of these Asunas is Moon Cradle Asuna here. And it's mostly because of her enhance here with an enhanced charge yell, whatever you want to call it, which basically puts up the charge of your unit if they have a charge skill while also putting up crit damage. So out of everyone, she is the best. Anyway, let's do it. So a special rendezvous with you part 2. We have the next scout for the banner. So of course she's going to be earth element, and I believe the next banner should be fire element. So you can use that if you want to save up or if you want to get her now. So on step 1 and 3, 50% off, pretty good like every other banner now. Step 5 and 7, you get a guarantee 4-star, but it's not a guarantee of the featured character. You have a 50% chance of it being the new character. So if you play Genshin Impact, you got 50-50. If you don't like 50-50s, that sounds bad. But if you do win the 50-50, you get the Alice. Isn't that cool? That's why I didn't like the limited banner, the one with the limited units. Because even if you do beat the 50-50, you still have that small chance of it being that specific character you want. But with this banner, there's only one rate-up character. It's the Alice. So you are guaranteed her if you beat the 50-50. And of course, step 8 and beyond, you have a 1.5 times higher chance of getting a 4-star. But unfortunately, even if you do get a 4-star, the rates do not seem to be guaranteed for the Alice. Yes, so for step 8, she is a higher chance, 2.25, but it's not guaranteed the Alice. So there's where it sucks right there. But don't worry, we got good news, but we'll talk about it after we talk about her skills. So anyway, sweet dreams for you, Alice. She's a charge, an assault, and an enhanced unit. We take a look at her stats here. 2,480 magic attack, pretty nice. With 321 speed. So wow, both these units, Adis and Alice, they're both fast. They're great. Are they great enough where you gotta guarantee her? Let's see. So her charge here, of course, magic, strong charge attack. She also has HP recovery on all your allies. She's a magic attack hitter, so her charge should be relatively good, while also putting up crit damage for your allies by 10% for 2 turns. That sounds familiar. Crit damage like the Adis. Anyways, assault, extra strong on single enemy, HP recovery, and crit damage again, just like the charge. And then her enhance right here. There it is. This is a break yell, aka an enhanced break. So her break yell is by 2.25, raises physical resistance of all your allies by 15%, and recollection field by 1. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Her incarnate skill, encounter with you, incarnate magic attack on a single enemy, raising physical resistance for all your allies by 20%. Imaginarium increases charge by 10%. Since this banner is not limited, you could get 2 more from the exchange shop. So in total, if you do the event, you should have 3. So that's an extra like 30% charge. So her charge should be pretty good. Special partner is Adis, of course. Religious skill increases magic attack of all your earth element party members by 5, and her member skill by 1. And then of course, incarnate combo and charge stack. Now let's get right into it. Is she worth it? No, I don't think she is a must-have character. And you may be wondering why, because she has an enhance. You think I would say yes because of like a charge yell or a break yell. You think those are pretty important, right? Well, ever since the 2nd anniversary and ever since I started learning how to play this game more properly, break yell, in my opinion, has become much more irrelevant compared to charge yell, because you're trying to stack up the break stack. If you didn't know, with break stack, the more breaks you put if the character has a break stack. So for example, the Adis. So Adis right here, she has a break. She's a new unit, so she has a break stack. Also says down here break stack. And if you're new and you don't know, some of the characters with EX, so for example, Osmanthus Knight Alice here, who has an EX, her break right here, if you unlock the skill slot here, she also has a break stack. The more break stack you put on the enemy, the more damage you deal, as long as the enemy has that break stack, which is typically for the couple turns you have left before the enemy puts up their incarnate. So if you heard me, the more break stack you put, the more damage you deal. So the faster that you break the enemies incarnate, the less break stack you'll have. So that's why currently right now, break yell is not as important anymore. Also because when you do a double incarnate or incarnate combo, all of your skills are much better. Your assault will deal more damage and your break will deal even more break. And especially since second anniversary, everyone has incarnate combo. Breaking the enemies incarnate isn't really that hard anymore. So in this case, certain enhance is actually useless. It's not that great. I do not even see myself using it at all. If you are a newer player, it may be helpful for you, especially in the later runs of the game. If you're trying to do like the harder events, you don't have many break characters, then this would be pretty useful. But if I'm being honest, I'd rather save than rely on this skill now. HP recovery is great and all, crit damage is great, but I would say if you have the second anniversary scene on here, you do not need the Alice. The only difference though is that she does not have crit damage for all of your allies. But you know who else has crit damage? The Aegis here. Now what's also a little bit unfortunate is the special partner being Aegis, because there's really only like what, one or two earth element Aegis. I can only think of one, which is the one that we just had. So the only special partner would be if you had this Aegis. I mean, you can use any other Aegis, or from what I know, she's the only Aegis. So if you plan to do like multiple incarnates with the Alice, you need that active link, you need that Aegis. There's only one Aegis. Compared to if you had Aegis though, there are a couple of Alices. Speaking of that, I do believe if you were to choose between the two, Alice or Aegis, I would rather get Aegis. The only thing you'd be lacking though is that healing. So overall, I would definitely say if you're a veteran player, you've been playing this game for a while, I would definitely skip on this banner. But if you're new, you just need a character to survive, then I would consider getting this Alice here. But it's mostly only for the healing. Besides that, I would just skip her completely. I don't think she's useful. I'd rather wait till she's in the general banner to get her. Some positive things though, her charge 10%. So her charge will be big boost in her charge if you put a charge gel on her. She also has charge stack, which also proves to be pretty useful. If you max it out, you can get an instant 100% incarnate. So yeah, skip. Saddens me. I'll still do step one, but I won't do any more, maybe. Also, remember, Desselbert, they actually confirmed that he's coming to the game. So most likely he'll either be coming next week or 2 weeks from now once Earth Element is done, because it is most likely that Fire Element is next for what we have to focus on once again. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video of Sword Art Online Unleashed Blading. If you guys enjoyed, why not leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And if you want to join, I also have a Discord. It's at the bottom of the description. You click on that link, you're sent right to the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kaz. Hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you all again in the next video. Let me know what you think of the Alice. Goodbye.